Hi folks, how you doing? My name is Alan Abbasi. I work for Fender. We're here at the Fender booth NAMM 2015. We're standing in front of our new Sandblasted Ash display, which as you can see already are pretty amazing looking guitars. These are all US made in our Corona factory, and the unique thing about these guitars is obviously the sandblasted finish process that we use. What we do is we start with a piece of ash, because ash has a much more well-defined grain that really pops out. And what we do is we stain the guitar so the grain turns black, and then they literally take a sandblasting gun and blast the body with fine bits of sand, and you can actually feel where the finish comes out over the grain. The grain's a little softer, so the wood kind of is plowed out through the grain, and it creates this wonderful striping kind of highlighted grain effect. And then we paint over that with a color coat. And so we've got 4 different models of the Sandblasted Ash series. We have a Strat, a Tele, a P bass, and a Jazz bass, and they all feature this ash with this sandblasting process. 2 different colors, crimson stain and sapphire blue transparent. Each one is completely unique because each piece of wood has a different grain. So you can see this has a lot more straight grain, not as much swirls, but they're absolutely gorgeous, striking instruments. They feel great because it's a satin finish. It actually feels like wood. These are very light and resonant, actually, the samples that I have here. They all feature American pickups, American standard single coil kind of pickups, very comfortable C-shaped necks. The guitars have jumbo frets, and they're just fantastic sounding, beautiful looking guitars. So if you want to follow me around, I'll point out all the other models. These are the 2 Teles. This is the Jazz bass model, also available in the crimson stain and blue. And by the way, these are very limited, so they're limited in number. There's only 150 of each color of the basses, 250 of each color of the Teles, and 450 of each color of the Strats. Excuse me, gentlemen. So on this side, these are the Strats. It's a perfect example of how the grain varies on each individual piece. This has kind of a random pattern to the grain on this blue one, but if you look at this red one, it's much more parallel and even across the front. This one really pops, just gorgeous, look at that. And then of course the final one we haven't seen yet is the P bass. I've got a blue one here. This has some really deep grain on this one, really cool. So again, these are the American-made Sandblasted Ash series of Tele, Strat, P, and J. Very limited in number, but available now, so get them while they're hot.